scared of shit. And then this guy was
Scarred for life. Boys.
That's what they think they are now. In these days, you know, you don't. Honey, there's 50 fucking things you can choose from on Facebook to say what you are nowadays. Oh, here we are. You two really did this to them.
Sorry.
Schmucks. Okay, no, really. We're here at an solemn occasion to put personally and to put it to rest. Finally, for God's sake, it's been going on far too long. He's given him everything but half. Okay, so it's fine. Finally, he got the ring. It's wonderful. The only reason he's with him is because it looks bigger in his hand. Two people got that joke, or at least admit to it, and I know you. So we're gonna do what we like to call a toast and roast, because this is an unconventional wedding. Well, not so much anymore because, well, it isn't, because it's not. Weddings are things that just happen nowadays that are an excuse to get together and have really good catered food and booze, which used to be something that only debutantes used to do, and now we all do. Anybody could get sucked for a buck, so it's fine. And, wait, no, I used to do that in the alleyway. No, it was opposite neighbors, and I didn't do that in the alleyway. I did it upstairs. Anyway, before there wasn't upstairs, that was pretty hard to do. And usually it was not that hard, because if I got hard, I couldn't bend my knees. Anyway, so these are the jokes. Just checking to see if it's on. All right. So we're going to have the wonderful best men, as such as they are, come up and give a little toasty roasty to them. And these are men in the best and best of spirits, and in the worst possible, at the best possible way. I feel like Aunt Clara from Bewitched all of a sudden. Either that, I look like Paul Lynde on a bad day. I know, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, shut up. You try to wear, I walk in, the first thing the fucking thing said to me is, you look Republican. Thank you. Christ. I'm a woman of a certain age, 29, motherfuckers. You know, so I figured, you know, it's a wedding, I should dress appropriately with a dress of a certain length and everything. It's Republican. My God, I haven't done those since at least a month ago. And then it was for a convention of, I don't remember. He paid good money, it was fine. It was fine, I wore a tie around his waist. Anyway, yeah, so Kyle, we're going to have you go first. Because you usually do go first. And I have to wipe it off.
So, I don't have a lot of funny stories about you. Not that I can say publicly. But what I do know is how much time I spent with Tabitha over the years. If you don't know who Tabitha is, Eric has an alter ego. When he's been out, maybe having a couple drinks or something, Tabitha seems to show up. Tabitha is crazy. Tabitha drops her pants. Tabitha asks everybody else to drop their pants. Tabitha is also my favorite campmate. We cling to each other because when I also get a little inebriated, I tend to need to hold on to the earth as well. Tabitha and I are definitely pairs for holding on to each other to keep ourselves either on earth or not falling over.
Much. Using all words.
Much. Tabitha and I usually go out about the time that Felix is going to bed. Usually getting home about the time that Felix is waking up from work. But It's great. I love Tabitha. As far as camping goes, we'd love to bring Felix out some point in time. Felix's point of camping is if it's anything less than a 3-star hotel, not going to happen.
Come on, Felix. Come on.
It's true. I don't have a whole lot to say on these stories about Felix. It's punishment enough that you're going to be with Eric for the rest of your life. And Tabitha. But I can't say anything, but I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Tabitha. Look at the fucking cake. And for those of you who think that Blue Dolphin is a type of liquor, I'll liquor too. I haven't done that in years. At least a week. Anyway, I mean, never mind. Quiet. 29, remember that.
Lance? Lance, you get your masculine self right on up here and say a few words about the poor schmoes that are over. I mean, the lovely boys.
Oh, well.
Well, there's a hole in the ground. Be careful you don't fall in.
Okay. So Felix and I don't know, we did the college thing for a little bit, and both joined a fraternity.
Odd.
Websites, rap.club.com or whatever. So it's kind of curious, and we were probably severely stuffed in the closet, and that was kind of fun. So.
With both of you in the closet, it could be fun.
No comment. No comment. And we go to Mexico quite a few times. The two them and my husband and I, and I don't know. I have trouble with some Mexico stories because I strongly believe what happens in Mexico stays in Mexico.
Because they can't get over the fence that they're building. That's you get shot. It's really bad.
No imports to the U.S. as far as I'm aware. But it's always fun to get 5 gin and tonics into Felix and have him say about 5 words and then go to bed. Great conversation. Always a good time. But I truly love you both, and I've waited for this day. I knew it was coming, as soon as someone, got the balls, to make that proposal.
And the $750 for the marriage license. That's the only reason it happened.
Tax break.
$13.50 now. I don't know.
Yeah, we can take some voters in Washington State too.
Well, there's that.
Make this all legal, right?
Well, it is legal, isn't it?
So yeah, and for Eric, Alex and I, we did purchase something for you, gift-wise.
Sling.
However, we had some paperwork issues. Some import laws were. Well,
Julio will be here after lunch.
we thought we'd get you something you'd really use. So
Julio's coming after lunch.
We are importing another Asian.
Oh God, you got a child from China. They got him a kid from China. I knew it.
I've been told he's 18 and over. I don't know a name, but he will be coming soon. Anyway, but the two of you, I'm so happy for this day. I'm very honored that you asked me to be a part of it, and all of you to be a part of it and bear witness to what we see here.
We know you like them younger, honey. Felix said no to the petting zoo, okay? You can't put that in the backyard. Kids want that, don't you, though? Right? No. I'll take this off.
Quit paying
You'd be
attention
frightened.
to one.
They're in the phone. Oh God, they're lost for days. Huh? That's all kids do anymore. Yeah, you got that one. Anyway, I love children. I really do. You know, turning on a spit with a light béarnaise sauce, it's fabulous. They're so tasty. Trust me.
Felix,
I know you're not a man of many words, but you have a few words now. I have. While you're still awake and before we have to send you to bed. It's your bedtime already. It's nearly 3. Yes. So, gotta put you to bed soon. Way to go. Good talk. Damn, that's home. Yes, I know. I can lay down and I'll still be taller. Think about it.
Is that the wrong speech? Do you have the right one?
I have 2 different speeches. Okay.
So Mark, when Eric and I were planning this out, we thought it'd be just so cool to have some old drag queen host this.
Oh.
Well, I'm so glad that other people weren't available and I was
Apparently we should have been a little more specific. Because we did end up with an old drag queen. Mr. Mark, how old are you?
29.
29. Do you even know what year it is?
No, it's somewhere. There's a 0 in it somewhere.
Are we speaking loud enough for you? I count the smoke rings inside of you, but I'm afraid I can't count that high. And besides, who hasn't been inside of you?
You're screwed.
If drinking were a sport, you'd be at the top of your game. Sadly, though, that's the only time you'd be on top. Also, your 20's called. He'd like his liver back. Meanwhile, the hair from your 20's called and asked, what the hell happened? That's what happened.
You got the roast crack.
Lance, luckily we haven't known each other for 20 years. 19. We met as pledges in a fraternity. How gay is that? Yes, we vacation in Mexico a lot. You married a Mexican. Where is he?
Over here.
INS! You're still not Mexican because you were not what you eat.
Well, wait, that works on a couple different levels.
This is the most Felix has ever talked about.
Out of the mouths of babes. Oh, really?
Thank God for hearing this.
And Eric. I've always dreamed of the man of my dreams will be tall, dark, and handsome. Well, 2 out of 3 for that.
Oh.
Which 2?
Shut up.
Which one?
People have always said the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And well, that's a lot of heart to win over. And lastly, something you will never live down. For those of you who know, do the Clayton.
Never trusting Asians again in my life. Thank God you go to bed early, honey. They have to sleep sometime. That's all I'm saying.
Eric, rebuttal?
I think Felix on the road.
Speed.
Should have gone after me. He's far funnier. I wish I had something prepared aside from these 4 pages.
He really does have
Boy, you know, I've heard the skeletons can come out of these things. Welcome,
Come
Mark
out of
Finley.
What's coming out of where? That's what I'm talking about.
And isn't it great that we got Mark Finley? Sure, we could have gotten someone younger, funnier, and more talented. Mark Finley,
Thank you.
our beloved Seattle institution.
Yeah.
He's been pricked more times than a thumb at a seamstress.
Oh my.
They have conventions.
Mark Finley's so old, even Joan Rivers is like, come on, give it a rest already. Mark Finley's lip syncing at shows has gotten so bad, Marley Matlin has a better chance of understanding it from the Goonies movie. But, you know, Mark, you've been a really good sport.
Sorry, I had to. Sorry.
Slop love jump.
I got it.
Mommy needs a filler.
You've been a really good sport. Incidentally, that reminds me of what they call him at the bathhouse, been played.
But only been. I could have.
And Lance and Alex, thank you. Lance and Kyle.
Way to go, Alex.
You guys did such a great job today. I want to thank you very much. I'd make a fat joke here, but it'd be like shooting fish in a barrel of mayonnaise.
A barrel of mayonnaise? I like
I mean, come on, geez, Lance. I've heard more cushion for the cushion. At this point, are we playing folder bowl? Folder bowl? I don't know. What are we playing? But
I think it's called pop on pop.
But it's nice that Lance could take time out of his busy schedule of working only 20 hours a week to be here.
Hey, man.
He did marry a Mexican, and thus he learned the value of not outshining his spouse. It's hard work. You know, Kyle, he confided in me once. He told me it was his dream to run a chain of really swanky bathhouse laundromats. That's true. He said he wanted to call them the Kyles. Over 1 billion loads taken each day.
These sponsors?
You know, Kyle's got more metal pierced into his body than a female mannequin in a Taliban Macy's.
Really? Really?
Alright, sorry about that. You know, Kyle clearly is such a drunk. We've earned over 50,000 rewards points at Q Nightclub. Wait a minute, why do we keep letting him pick the venue? And Felix. You know, they say that couples that have been together a long time start to look like each other. Shit, sucks to be you. And not everyone knows that Felix turned his last boyfriend straight. So, ladies, you've got your chance. But, you know, Felix has been my rock. He's been someone to lean on. Like the time I got really drunk at my brother's Super Bowl party 2 years ago, he was there for me. He was supporting me as I peed on the wooden fence in the front row. Sorry about that, Craig. But you know, when you're living together, you fall into familiar roles. For example, he cooks, I clean, he weeds, I mow the lawn, he does the laundry, and I sit on Grindr telling people I just have a clingy roommate. You know, when we were looking for wedding rings, I wanted something with some heft to it. So we got these awesome tungsten bands. You know, I wanted something that really lent itself to the gravity of marriage, and Subsequently, the black eyes I give him are quite slimming. Why didn't anyone tell me about hitching my rope to this wagon? 10 years ago, I was 30 pounds lighter, and I was partying with my friends multiple times a week. Now I'm watching 4 fucking singing shows and discussing how much shade was thrown on last week's RuPaul's Drag Race. I still don't even know what shade means. You know, we haven't had sex in so long. When I get out of the shower, I'm starting to think even I look good. And I'm definitely not my type. You know,
I want to know how you called Don Rickles and got such good material. He's retired.
You know, when I met Felix's mom for the first time, we went to breakfast and we had dim sum. And never had it before, and it was pretty gross. Because I had a chicken foot. And Felix said, in our world, chicken feet is breakfast food. You know, Felix has 2 really attractive brothers. Now, I'm not saying I wish anything bad to happen to Felix, but just to know that I've got backups. You know, Felix is so Asian.
What?
He's so Asian that he folds my socks up to look like sushi rolls. Felix is so Asian.
How Asian is it?
Well, he's so Asian that when I asked to have a threesome with another hot Asian guy, he could only express his dissatisfaction with saying, "I'm not into sticky rice." Now, I'd be worried I'd have to sleep on the couch tonight, but let's face it, 9 times out of 10, I'm passed out there already. I've eaten a sandwich on my lap and porn on the laptop. Wait, just kidding. I eat a sandwich.
After hearing everything that everyone has said, I was so worried about what I would say. Because, all right, I didn't want to say anything too rude because this is, a sweet occasion. I should have known what to expect when Eric sent me these things that I could say. Lately, though, when I've seen Eric, these were things that he'd actually written for Felix to say that even Felix wouldn't say. Lately, though, when I've seen Eric on gay hookup sites, it's been kind of sad. He's gotten so old and fat he couldn't get laid if he showed up at a bathhouse with a coat and full of meth. Eric's cheated on me so many times, he should be counting T-cells instead of carbs. He sent them to me. I didn't write this shit. I'm just telling you. Consider the source. All right. Eric keeps trying to have sex with me. I don't have the heart to tell him he doesn't have a chance anymore. So when he asks, I just say, "Oh no, ancient Chinese secret." But if you saw Eric naked, you too would go, "Count on, take me away." But really, it's very strange to in this age in my career. I'm 29. I'm now, officiating weddings and stuff, and being asked to prepare ceremonies for all these kids, who I've known all of you motherfuckers since you were underage and sneak into the bars to see my shows, so I know you for a long time. And yes, I am old. Fuck you, I'm still relevant. I had one of my kids win RuPaul's motherfucking Drag Race year, so fuck you. And I got another one going this year, so I'm happy. But, you know, I always try to bring it back to how we all got together in the first place, and that was at bars, listening to music and songs and things like that. So I always try to leave couples with things that they might remember. So I'd like to bring it back to song, and I'm not talking Madonna because she doesn't sing, she parrots. And I'm not talking Lady Gaga because she's just a rehash of everybody else's trash that everybody else knows. So a few lyrics for you to think of as you go on your magic journey together. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is for the very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. They say you were young, and we don't know. We might find out until we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me, and babe, I got you. The first, the last, my everything, and the answer to all my dreams. You're my sun, my moon, my guiding star. You're my kind of wonderful, and that's what you are. You were working as a waitress as a no, that's the wrong one. Different wedding, sorry. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Crazy. No, that's again, that's the wrong thing. All I have to say to you both is congratulations. I've known you since I met you, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. It's a wedding.
Oh yeah.
All right. Run the music.